welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit launches official website. Parts of Oman to witness thunderstorms. 1 dead and 5 injured in Oman in road accident. District export plans unveiled in Jammu and Kashmir aiming to convert all districts into export hub. World Meteorological Organization warns of frequent heat waves in decades ahead. Sri Lanka set to elect new president amid economic crisis. Team India arrives in Trinidad for white ball series against West Indies. Rassie van der Dussen under Norkia guides South Africa to register 62-run win over England in first ODI. Those are the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit has launched its new website to enable specialists, interested parties and researchers to view the final version of the vision document. The Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit launched its website oman2040.om, which enables specialists, interested parties and researchers to view the final version of the vision document, identify national programs and the unit's work methodologies in monitoring and evaluating performance, Oman News Agency said in a statement. Thunderstorms are predicted over parts of the Sultanate of Oman on Wednesday. Today, chances of rain, sometimes thunderstorms, continue on the coast and mountains of Dhofar Governorate. There are chances of cumulus clouds and thunderstorms accompanied by active downward winds on the Al Hajar Mountains and adjacent areas and on the Al Busta Deserts and the Dhofar Desert, Oman Meteorology said in a statement. An expat has died and 5 others were injured in a vehicle crash on Tumred Haima Road, Royal Oman Police said. A statement issued online by ROP said the following. Police aviation carried out the process of transporting injured people to Niswa Hospital after they were involved in a traffic accident due to the explosion and deterioration of the vehicle tire on the Tumred Haima Road. The accident resulted in the death of 1 person and the injury of 5 others of Asian nationality. Those are the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha has expressed confidence in the export potential of the Union Territory and said that efforts will be made to increase the exports by 3 times in the next 5 years. The remarks of the LG came after the launch of district export plans by Anupriya Patel, Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, and Manoj Sinha on Friday. The aim of the initiative is to help all stakeholders, including exporters of carpets, shawls, growers, and overall people who are belonging to art, craft, and horticulture, to export their products and get good benefits in the future. The participants appreciated the authorities for the step and hope that such types of initiatives will continue in the future. There is very high export potential in Jammu and Kashmir. We were working on this in collaboration with the Ministry of Commerce for the last 2 years. A detailed plan has been prepared for every district today, said Sinha while speaking to the media. We will try to export from every district of Jammu and Kashmir in the coming time. We are running with a target that we can increase exports by 3 times in the coming 5 years, he added. Sinha said that the region possesses several comparative advantages like climate and rich art and craft and culture. Extreme heat in Western Europe is causing devastating wildfires in France and Spain and unprecedented droughts in Italy and Portugal, according to World Meteorology Organization. According to UN's WMO, the UK recorded its highest ever temperature of just over 40 degrees Celsius during Tuesday at London's Heathrow Airport. With temperatures expected to remain above normal until the middle of next week, the WMO warned that heat waves will occur more and more frequently in the 2060s. The pattern is linked to the observed warming of the planet that can be attributed to human activity, raising serious concerns for the planet's future, the UN Weather Agency said. We're expecting to see major impacts on agriculture. During the previous heat waves in Europe, we lost big parts of the harvest. And under the current situation, we are already having the global food crisis because of the war in Ukraine. This heat wave is going to have a further negative impact on agricultural activities, warned Petteri Tala, Secretary General of the WMO, at a press set to launch the latest extreme weather findings. Climate change is affecting our health in many ways, not only by heat waves, which are having direct consequences, but also other areas of essential healthcare, such as rising levels of disease, alerted Maria Neira, Director for Public and Environmental Health at WHO. She explained that reliable access to food and water is at stake, as with agricultural production levels at risk. She said that 99% of the global population is breathing air that does not meet the health standards set by WHO, hugely impacting chronic respiratory and cardiovascular conditions. More deaths among the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions are feared due to the ongoing heat wave in the weeks ahead and subsequent challenges to health systems to keep up with rising demand. Sri Lanka is set to elect a new president on Wednesday following the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who flew to Singapore via the Maldives amid an unprecedented economic crisis that has led to a shortage of fuel and other essentials in the country. Acting Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe is among the top 3 candidates for the presidential elections scheduled to be held in the crisis-marred island nation on Wednesday. The other 2 candidates are SLPP parliamentarian Dulas Alaperuma and National People's Power leader Anurag Kumara Dissanayaka. Sri Lanka's main opposition leader Sajith Premadas yesterday withdrew his candidature from the presidential race and said he's supporting rival candidate Dulas Alaperuma for the top post. Premadas said that he's heading with this decision as he seeks the greater good for Lankans. Dulas Alaperuma is a senior lawmaker from the Sri Lankan Poduana Perumana and a former journalist. He was a cabinet minister in the previous Rajapaksa government. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is now the acting president, is among those who are in the race for the post of the president to be held on July 20th, in which 225 members of the House are eligible to vote and participate in the secret ballot. With that, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with you with the sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now the sports news. India arrived in Trinidad on Wednesday ahead of their white ball series against West Indies, which is scheduled to start from Friday. Shikhar Dhawan, Yuzvendra Chahal, Shreyas Iyer, Avesh Khan, Ishan Kishan and Mohammad Siraj were some of the players seen at the airport along with the rest of the squad. India and West Indies will square off in 3 one-day internationals from July 22nd to July 27th. The 5-match T20 International Series will start on July 29th and will conclude on August 7th. India has announced its squad for both ODI and T20 International Series. Senior players like Virat Kohli and Jasprit Bumrah are missing from both squads. On the other hand, West Indies has also announced its squad for the ODI series. Veteran all-rounder Jason Holder has been recalled into the squad for the series. The Indian team last toured West Indies in 2019. They both had 2 tests, 3 ODIs and 3 T20 internationals. India won the test series 2-0 and also won ODI and T20I series by 2-0 and 3-0 respectively. Rassie van der Dusen and Henrik Nortje shined for South Africa, helping the visitors hand England a 62-run defeat in the first ODI of the 3-match series at Riverside Ground on Tuesday. South Africa put up a massive 333 for 5 on the board in the first innings. A century from van der Dusen and half centuries from Janneman Malan and Aiden Markram helped Proteas post such an intimidating total. Liam Livingstone, a part-time spin bowler, was the pick of the bowlers with his 2 for 30. In chase of 334, England had a great start, but after losing their top order, they started losing wickets more regularly. Electing to bat first, Proteas lost an early wicket after Quinton de Kock's stumps were knocked out by a cutter from Sam Curran when he was at 19. Malan and van der Dusen brought back things in their side's favour, stitching a stand of 109 runs. This stand ended with Malan falling to all-rounder Moeen Ali for 57 of 77 balls after being caught by Livingstone at deep mid-wicket. The next batter to come at the crease was Markram. Markram and van der Dusen built an even more destructive stand and left the host searching for an answer for the next 20 overs or so. Markram brought up his 4th ODI 50 while his partner brought up his 3rd ODI century. It was Livingstone who sent the duo packing to the pavilion in quick succession. First Markram for 77 of 61 and then van der Dusen for a wonderful 134 of 117 balls. Finally, the duo of Henrik Larsson and David Miller stitched a 13-run stand to take the visitors to 333 for 5 in 50 overs. Livingstone was the pick of the bowlers for England with 2 for 30 while Moeen Ali, Sam Curran, Bryden Carrs took 1 wicket each. Chasing 334, the duo of Roy and Bairstow put the host to a solid start. For 19 overs, South African bowlers struggled to find any good line and length to bowl at these two in-form batters. It was skipper Keshav Maharaj who gave his side the breakthrough by dismissing Roy for 43 of 62 balls after being caught by David Miller, who came running from the long off. Bairstow followed his opening partner back to the pavilion shortly for 63 of 71 after being trapped leg before wicket by Aiden Markram. England was 2 down at 125. Following this wicket, England started losing wickets at a regular interval. No big partnerships could develop for a while. England was suddenly reeling at 6 for 199. Then it was Sam Curran and Joe Root who offered the hosts some hope, stitching a 53-run partnership, which ended with Root being dismissed for 86 by Nortje. England's hopes of winning the game were finally over with this dismissal. The rest of the batters could not put up a fight and the hosts were bundled out for 271 runs, falling 62 runs short of a win. Those were all the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.